Right, how's everyone doing? Good, I hope. Uh, I want to talk about the Atari VCS. Two new games have just been added to the Atari VCS store. Heroes of Loot 2 and Escape from Popo. Both are great games, and would highly recommend getting them uh, in the Atari VCS store. Brilliant games. Heroes of Loot 2 is made by Orange Pixel. This is the second game. The first game, Heroes of Loot, was brilliant. Heroes of Loot 2 is even better because you can control two characters at once. It's pretty cool, in my opinion. You go around collecting loot uh, to buy new weapons and upgrades. There's something like 50 dungeons in the game, so it's a lot bigger than the first game, and it's awesome. So uh, Orange Pixel's doing great work. He's bringing out awesome games for the Atari VCS. I hope that continues. So brilliantly. And the other game, Escape from Popo. This is like Dodgem on the Atari 2600, except you have to collect fuel to keep going, and you have to collect these gears. There's like, instead of the dots in the maze, there's like gears, like there's like 5 lines, like a square like that, and there's 5 lines, and you have to dodge. Now the other car is a cop car, and you're like a red normal car, but it's hard. It's a hard game, but it's very addictive. And the great thing about this game is that the indie dev that made it is thanking all Atari VCS people, fans in the Atari VCS community on YouTube and everywhere else. So that's awesome, And this game's awesome. It's hard now, for me anyway. You have to collect fuel to keep going and avoid the cop car. But you have to collect these gears. It's awesome in my opinion. Dodgem was one of my favourite games on the Atari 2600. Now, Escape from Popo is even better on the Atari VCS, and it's only $6.49 in euros anyway. And for Heroes of Loot 2, it's only $8.99 in euros. So both are awesome games, and there's gonna be more games to come. This year, next year, and the year after that, and I believe it'll go even longer than that. Because the Atari VCS is awesome, and it will get better over time. The Atari VCS itself, hardware and software updates. I believe, but more games. That's the thing. Atari doing all the right things, making all the right moves. And ultimately it's making fans happy like myself, and we'll keep buying their games because that's the one thing that'll keep the Atari VCS going, the fact that the games are selling. If Atari would just focus on that completely, it would do even better. But they're focusing on stuff that, like the Atari XP cartridges. Now, in my opinion, Atari are charging too much for them, and for what you're getting. Cartridges that work on the Atari 2600, like Centipede, Asteroids, and so forth. They're too expensive. Now, if they were like €20 each, yeah, no problem. But we're talking over €100 here for an Atari. That's just not worth it for me. And now they're releasing PCB boards of arcade games like Major Havoc and other games. I don't know how much they're going for, but we're talking like PCB boards from the arcade machines of these games. I don't know how much they are, but I don't see the value in it. I don't know if these PCB boards, if you actually put them inside an arcade machine, would they work, or is it just for show? Are these actually functional PCB boards from Major Havoc and other games, or is it just for show? Is it just a collector's piece? Again, I don't know how much they're going for, but I say they're pretty expensive because PCB boards for arcade games back in the day were big, like they're not small by any means, like and they were very expensive back then. But the thing is, those were originals that actually worked in arcade machines. So my question is, these PCB bars, do they actually work? Is there a game actually on them, or is it just a big green piece of plastic with Major Havoc sticker on it? That's my question. But again, it's just something that I don't think is needed, in my opinion. But like I said, if these actually work, if this game's actually on them, and if you can put them inside an arcade cabinet and they work, yeah, I mean, but for me personally, I don't want to go through all the hassle just to play Major Havoc or other Atari arcade games. But that's me, like, some people want to collect them, fair enough, but for me, no. But that's another thing I don't particularly like, but that's my opinion, but like I said, that they're all charging for these things, and I don't think it's just not for me. So anyway, there's gonna be more games to come. This year, looks like this year, next year, and the year after that, and the VCS is gonna get even better and better over time. I know I love Atari, and I'm wearing, so that's why I'm wearing the green and white Atari top, and brilliant in my opinion. So yeah, I mean, yes, like I said, two new games. Here's a Loot 2 and Escape from Popo. Awesome. And there's going to be more games to come from Tony Barnes, I believe, over at Retro Ninja Studios, Polly Gunner, and Project Orbit. And there's going to be loads more from other indie devs, as well as Atari themselves. They purchased Stern Electronics, Night Dive Studios, Accolade. So hopefully we see more games, which Atari say there will be. Like from Stern Electronics alone, they say it's going to be 12 games. So there's going to be 50 games that we know of. So plenty, and this is just the start of it, because for me personally, like, my opinion, we just don't get bored playing games on my Atari VCS, because we've literally access to thousands of games, from every system. Whatever I choose to play, we can play it. Now, some games run slowly than others, but it's worth it. It's hassle free. It's easy to use. You just have to put up a slow frame rates once in a while, or bad audio. But we're talking maybe 50 games out of fucking 300, and like I said, wherever you choose to do with the Atari VCS, you're gonna have fun. Brilliant in my opinion. And Xbox Cloud Gaming is one of the things I use a lot on my Atari VCS, because it's awesome that I can play my Xbox games on my Atari VCS. For me, the only thing that's missing is Call of Duty. That's the only thing I can't play on my Atari VCS. But I say sooner or later that will happen. I say they'll add it to Game Pass, Microsoft. I think they should, because I hear that they've bought Activision, or they're currently buying them, so it makes sense, But apart from, now, if I upgraded my Atari VCS, I could play Call of Duty through Steam, but it's not worth it just to play Call of Duty, so, awesome. Bottom line is awesome, and it's not underpowered. People call the Atari VCS underpowered. It's not, the games we could play, Doom 3, whatever, and that's without upgrading, and you can play games that you can't play on other consoles, because it's a mini PC, and it's an awesome one at that, the patience is the key with the Atari VCS, if you keep looking around on Chrome, or, you will find awesome games that run fantastic, it's just a matter of looking, but these people that are calling underpowered and that there's no good games in it, they don't know what they're talking about. You know what I mean? They just don't like it. You know, and they're doing their best to run it into the ground. But I'm here to tell you that it's awesome, and there's going to be tons. Like I said, 50 alone. You know, that's just started of it. And there's going to be upgrades to the Atari VCS hardware and software. And it's awesome. Believe me. Like I said, the only game I can't play on my Atari VCS is Call of Duty. Or exclusive Switch games or PS5 games. But I say eventually we'll be able to play them. You know, it's a matter of emulation because everything gets emulated sooner or later. You know, but for me to play those sort of games, I would have to upgrade my Atari VCS. You know, but what I'm saying to you is, whatever you choose to do, you're gonna be happy. You know, believe me. You know, look at it. You just have to have patience. You know, if you have that, you're gonna have an awesome experience. You know. So yeah, brilliant. And like the games that like Tempest 4000 is awesome on the VCS. Missile Command Recharge, Gunslugs 2, Here's a Loot 2. You know, just brilliant. You know, and then like if I'm bored with that, I can go to Chrome. I can play PS1 games. I can play whatever. You know what I mean? And one thing the haters say is that, well, we can do that and else for a lot cheaper. Well, when I say yeah, but it doesn't look as awesome as the Atari VCS, and it's not supporting a company that pretty much started video games. And awesome, in my opinion, and they brilliant, you know. And they just games like Wolfendoom. You know, Wolfendoom, it's a combination of Wolfenstein 3D and Doom. I've looked, I can't play it anywhere else except my Atari VCS, like, you know. And there's tons of old school first person shooters for MS-DOS back in the day that I could play, which is awesome, you know. Hexen, Heretic, Blood, loads of there's a lot of Terminator games. You know, you just type it in. It's that easy, you know. You go to Chrome on your Atari VCS, upgrade it or not. It doesn't matter. So just go to Chrome on the Atari VCS. You type in, let's say, Doom Online, you know, and the first site you see Doom plus tons of other games, you know, for the PC, for MS-DOS, like, you know, Doom, Heretic, a bunch of Terminator games, Mario games, Sonic games, whatever, arcade games, you know, Afterburner 2, loads of games, whatever he wants, you know. And the thing is, there's always more than one site that emulates games, and some run better than others. You know, it's just a matter of patience and, you know, can you tolerate a shitty frame rate from maybe 50 of 1,000 games? So, but back to the Atari side of things, it's awesome, you know. But like I said, I hope Atari don't get greedy. Don't get arrogant, because that's what made them go bankrupt in the past. You know, and stupid decisions and burning customers. But I don't think this Atari company is going to do that, you know, because they all have the same goal and they're honest about it. You know, make awesome games, make the fans happy, make the VCS awesome, and they're doing that. But I just want them to reduce the prices of the Atari XP cartridges, and these PCB boards, like I said, are the actual games, or are they just a big green piece of plastic with Major Havoc or Centipede or whatever, you know. So yeah, and like the cryptocurrency in the hotels and all that, whatever, you know. And they're my opinions, you know. So the Atari VCS is awesome. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So like, I hope everyone has a great day out there. So like I said, there's 2 new games on the VCS store, Escape from Popo and Here's a Loot 2. Both are awesome games, and there's going to be tons more coming from other indie devs, you know. And then we have Unsung Warriors is coming out, The Spirit of Samurai, loads of games, tons of games. Yeah, so brilliant league, and yeah, so that's it. So like the Atari VCS is awesome. It's here to stay. It's not a failure like the Ouya or other failed systems. It's no, this is it's on its third year out now, and yeah, and like I said, the Atari VCS fan community is awesome, uh, brilliant, and the indie devs are brilliant, and Atari is brilliant. Everyone's happy, and I hope it stays that way. Now we realise nothing lasts forever, Like the original Atari 2600, I thought that would never die, but eventually, it did. Well, fans are still making games for the 2600, but yeah, so the VCS is awesome, so brilliant. And like I said, it's one of the. I'm looking at it right now. It's on my Yoko over there on my screen and all, and looks amazing. It does, and brilliant, And another thing I like about it, I can use my PS4 controller wordlessly on everything on my VCS if I want to. I can use any Bluetooth speaker, Bluetooth headset, whatever. It's awesome. It's very versatile. It's very It's very. You can do a lot of things with it. You can plug in wireless keyboards and mouse and stuff. Brilliant. Like. So yeah, there's nothing else left for me to say right now. So yeah, so enjoy the games. Escape from Popo, and here's a Loot 2, but it's gonna be loads more to come. So don't listen to the haters. Don't listen to the people that are saying that it's finished, that it's done and dusted. It's not. Not for a long time. And yeah, so that's it. I hope everyone has a good day out there. Take care, all the best, and bye bye.